series isn't about celebrity gossip or rumours, although there may be a few tongue-in-cheek comments here and there. It's about contrasting the values the British royal family is expected to uphold, which in my opinion are integral to British culture, with the public actions of Prince Harry and Meghan. The monarchy is built on duty, service, political neutrality, loyalty, discretion and stability. Throughout this series, I'll explore how I believe Harry and Meghan's public behaviour has conflicted with those principles and why I believe those conflicts have damaged both their own reputations and, to some extent, the institution they once represented. And I'll also compare their experiences with those of other members of the royal family. Many royals have faced intense media scrutiny, personal tragedy, public criticism, family conflict and immense pressure while carrying out their duties. You don't have to agree with my conclusions, but every argument I make will be based on publicly available information, historical context, and documented evidence. So let's begin by understanding the institution itself. Episode 1. What is the British royal family actually for? Before we can understand Harry and Meghan's actions, we first need to understand the institution they were once part of. Throughout this series, I'll be asking one central question. Do Harry and Meghan's public actions align with the principles the British royal family exists to uphold? If they don't, then another question naturally follows. Why did they want to be part of the royal family in the first place? Was it because they believed in its values and responsibilities, or because of the platform, influence, and worldwide recognition it provides? To answer that, we first need to understand what the royal family is actually for. Although the royal family does not govern the United Kingdom, the monarch is the country's politically neutral head of state. So what is a head of state? Put simply, a head of state is the nation's official representative. The role is to embody the unity, continuity and sovereignty of the country. Unlike politicians who represent parties and policies, the monarch represents the nation as a whole. This is why division within the royal family matters. If the institution exists to symbolise national unity, then highly public family conflict inevitably sits uneasily alongside that role. The royal family represents Britain's morals and values both at home and abroad. They welcome visiting heads of state, undertake diplomatic visits overseas, attend national ceremonies and represent the country on the world stage. Because they are symbolic figures, they are expected to conduct themselves with dignity, restraint and professionalism. Fairly or unfairly, their behaviour reflects not only on themselves but also on the institution and, more importantly, the country they represent. Whether every country views them as symbols of Britain's values is open to debate, but representing the nation is nevertheless a fundamental part of their constitutional role. Although much of what they do is symbolic, they also perform important constitutional and public duties. Governments come and go after elections, but the monarchy provides continuity across generations. These responsibilities are built upon a number of core principles: duty before self, service to the public, political neutrality, loyalty to the institution, discretion, continuity and stability. These principles will provide the framework for this entire series. In each episode, I'll contrast these values with Harry and Meghan's public behaviour and consider whether their actions have reflected or departed from the expectations traditionally placed upon members of the royal family. I'll also compare their experiences with those of other members of the royal family in a chronological order. Many royals have experienced intense media intrusion, personal loss, public criticism, unhappy marriages, family tensions, and extraordinary pressure, while remaining within the institution. By comparing how different individuals responded to similar challenges, we can better understand the choices Harry and Meghan made and how those choices differed from those of other working royals. If you've enjoyed this introduction and you'd like to follow the series, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. If you enjoy thoughtful discussions about the behaviour of two of the most controversial modern royals and the kind of videos you can simply put on in the background and listen to rather than fast-paced videos packed with constant visuals, then this might just be the channel for you. If you have your own views on anything we've discussed today, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I will read all of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.